8, okay? Let's see if we go and we bring this down to 7. Hit refresh, hit File, Save. Now we're going to go and preview this again in Firefox. It's actually making the box behind it, the main box, you can see, it's hard for me to show, but maybe you see it. It's making that smaller, but it's not making the actual buttons smaller. So we need to work in layers here. So if I was to go and change the button to be smaller, the back layer is going to still be bigger. So let's go back and let's bring down the button size. So hold on, let's bring that down too to 7. Hit Files, now I'm going to hit File, Save, and let's see if I repeat. Now look, I refreshed it. Now everything seems to be fitting properly, but there's still some more we need to do here. I would like to actually change the colors of my buttons. So if we actually scroll down a little bit more, we're going to come into the colors. And our border colors, which we don't want to change our border colors until we change our background colors and everything first. So let's say that this is, we want to test this first. So what we're going to do is, the background color is saying E. Well, let's say I want to set my background color to 252525. I'm going to hit File, Save, and now I'm going to go test it. My background color has changed, but my text is still a problem, and the outline to the boxes is a problem, and the rollover color is a problem. So we've still got some more work to do here. So I'm going to go ahead, go back to Dreamweaver, go back to this, and I'd like to actually choose a background color that I think would fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and remove this background color. And remember how I said add a property? This makes it so much easier to choose the color you want. So I'm going to hit that to that color. Hold on. And I'm going to hit Save. And I can see that something else is using the 333 here. So it might be the text color, which would be a real problem, which it is. So go back to the CSS, and what color do we want our text on our menu bar to be? Well, that would be fun if we had used, let's say, a color that we used in our web page, such as maybe even the text on our page, a heading color. I think it would probably be nice to use a color that's familiar with the web page, maybe something that stands out a little bit more, such as, well, there's a lot of green in this page, but there's not that much in this color. So if I click on that color, go and highlight it, hit Copy, go back to the SPRY area, and go to this color box right here. And I paste this in, hit refresh, hit File, Save, go back. Now I can see it's starting to make some sense now. So I'm going to hit Preview it. It's starting to look a little bit better now. Do we want the outline? Do we want the outline to be a little darker to give it a 3D effect? Do we want the highlight color to be like this? You know, these are the choices that you have to make. I'm just showing you how to make those changes. So let's scroll down a little bit more. And this is going to show us our hover color, which is the blue. We really don't want that blue, but we do want to use a color, like I said, that's familiar with the website. And in my personal opinion, when I roll over a color, I like to see a button. I like to see something a little bit brighter. So what I think I'd like to do is find a color. The example, this color is 2F, 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 2F. Well, that might be a nice color, but without making any changes here, I'm going to use this color picker just to give me a little bit of a help here. Let's say I want it to be, my rollover colors to be a little bit lighter, such as this. I'm going to hit OK, and right away I'm going to go back in, I'm going to hit Copy, and then I'm going to change this back to what was there. just so no changes are made. Now I'm going to go back to the menu area, and I'm going to paste in this color. Now, the color of the text when we roll over, let me hit File, Save so I can show. Preview. When we roll over, it's not picking up the blue yet. I mean, still picking up the blue. Hold on. That's strange. 1 second. I'm closing out some windows here. It's all right. Let's see what happens. Still picking up the blue. Did I forget to save it? No. All right, let's put it here too. Hold on. See, this is where you got to read the different hacks in Dreamweaver, because you'll be like, I've made those changes and it hasn't changed yet. What's the problem? So refresh, File, Save, Reload. Now it's going to pick it up. There's areas where we need to go in and check. Remember, like, Internet Explorer has certain rules, Firefox has certain rules, and that's why reading the comment text within the CSS file is very important. Or I would have sat there for an hour saying, why isn't it working? I said it. So, you know, actually read these CSS comments, and any comments on a web page, which looks like this. I'll show you. Here we go. This is the comment in gray, and they're very important, so that you could basically keep up with the current hacks out there to get your website to work with different browsers out there. So far everything looks nice on our menus, except do we want this outline now? Let me click on it. You know, I like the outline in a way. Some people might not, so let's go and figure out how we choose this outline. Looking for, here's the border, and there's the color. Well, this color actually, I want this color to be, I like the color of CCC, but I just want to see what it looks like with just plain old black. So I'm going to go in and put in 00, 0, and the same here on this one. And if there's any more, no, I don't think so. But maybe there is, but File, Save. I'm going to go and preview it. And now I can clearly see I have a black color highlighting around it. So you decide, you know, what you like. I kind of do like the CC. Let me go back and hit Edit, Undo. I know I made 2 changes, so maybe I could, you know, the solid, the border style, you know, you could remove the border altogether. Let's go ahead and pull this border code out for a minute and hit Save. And reload the page in our browser. And now we don't have a border on the main, but we have it on our flyouts here. The border, I think, looks kind of good. It really gives you more of a professional looking website. So far, everything's looking pretty good. Preview it one more time. And now all I would need to do is go and duplicate out this page. Let me show you how. Let's go and make a page for our graphics page. Hold on. Very, very simple to do. Go to Code View. Well, this is something, well, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now's the time. Let's say that's it on your style sheet. This is all you wanted to do with your style sheet. You're not going to make any more changes to your text, your code, your menus. That's it. So let's